Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Jayhawks offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cowboys!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Handoff from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got it. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Jayhawks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off play action on first down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Going to sling it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Catch in the middle. It's Floyd. All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Quarterback adapting. And this defense... bringing the heat, another sack.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to fit.
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another.
There he goes! Found enough room to get it into enemy. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Escapes the side. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
It's caught. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
The give from the gun.
The run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It is so good for... early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick completion on the out route. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease. It's Brock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to... ...3 yards on the play.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but to put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively, those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big time.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Wants to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. The screen, he's got wheels. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll try the counter. Makes a man miss. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the first down. Defense in press coverage. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Slides away. Finds his man. Oh, a lot of space. The ball is down at the... After that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A quick out. Big guy tries. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for... It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mark Jayhawk.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Fitzpatrick. It's a running room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter, they're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, what a move to get room. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Fitzpatrick. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, looking for a man. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent